All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back. My name is Liam Sorrenti, and I'm the Trauma and Attachment Specialist with the Boys and Girls Clubs of Calgary. And I'm signing in to all of you to say hi, welcome back, or welcome for the first time to a little check-in that I like to do week to week since the start of this pandemic. I apologize as I did miss posting a video last week just with the changing schedule and just a little bit more added through the week than I had expected. So I apologize for that. But for today, I'm really glad to be tuning in with all of you, checking in, seeing how things are going. And the last time I created a little post for you, one of the things I talked about was trying to figure out how to find some gratitude and find the things that we have already in our lives that we might forget to witness or observe or take account of because of all the other stressors that we have. You know, it's often easier to recognize something that's causing us discomfort, that's something rather than something that we already have in our lives that is sustaining some sort of wellness or well-being or we can tap into. So last time I talked about the concept of, what we have versus what we want and cultivating this sense of gratitude in our lives to enhance a sense of well-being and joy and happiness, some connection. Those times where it's pretty tough to find some hope in the ever-changing atmosphere of our society with the pandemic. And so for today, I'm actually really curious to know, we can't have dialogue, of course, but through the comments, if people are willing to do it, I'm really curious to know what is something that you've learned about yourself through this pandemic? What is something that you didn't know that you had in you within, some sort of inherent skill, ability, trait, something you've adapted to? For me, something that I realized about myself during this pandemic is I'm actually quite good at spending time on my own, which I was always quite fearful of for whatever reason. I always like to stay busy. I like to stay engaged in doing things, and then probably why I missed putting in a video last week. But I have learned through this pandemic that I really respond well to having a little bit more time for me, recognizing that I don't have young ones running around behind me. I do have a number of people I look after, care for, and I stay connected with a number of people in community via systems such as this and chats and text. So outside of all that, I do need a lot of time to just debrief, whether that's with myself or somebody else. And then I just need some time just to process and have some quiet or silence or some time to just even meditate and tap into where I'm at and reflect on the day. So I've really appreciated some of the quiet time I've been getting to have during this pandemic, and something that I was not aware of that really worked for me, or something that was really good for me to have in terms of a bit of a strategy, is that individual time for me just to connect at my place at the end of the day, just to check in and see where I'm at and not have too many distractions going around. So yes, curious to know what you found out about yourself during this pandemic, what you've adapted into your routines, what's changed, something that you maybe used to do and you forgot about it and you brought back into your repertoire. So please feel free to post a comment. Reach out on our Twitter, ask Liam. Love to respond to any of you who have any questions out there. And I'm going to sign off for today, and I hope you're all feeling well, doing well, and that your loved ones are safe and surrounded by the care of everyone that they need in their lives. Take care, everyone. Be well.